Hi, folks. Welcome back to my channel, The Tenverse Show. So, today we have our first guest on my podcast, and he is one and only my friend Tenzin Yedun. And we talked about the perspective of life and his ambitious and current affairs. So, yeah, let's begin. Hi, guys. Welcome back to my channel, The Tenverse Show. Hi, Yedun. Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good too. He's my friend. He's right now studying in Delhi University. So, Ian, if you don't mind, could you please give me a little intro of yourself?
Um, my name is Tenzin Yedin, and I'm currently studying at the Ramjas College of Delhi University. Uh, I like to sing, and my hobbies are singing, listening to music, and that's about it.
Okay, so perfect, right? Let's. So I want to tell you that this is not an interview, right? This is a more of a communication. So if you have any questions, so you can ask me, and so yeah, let's go on the floor, right?
Yes.
First, I want to ask you about how's the college life right now? How is the college life right now? You are studying in college right now, but as far as I'm concerned, I haven't been to college. I'm staying as a gap year, right? Yeah, college
Well, I
experience.
think you have the wrong information about me experiencing the college life because
Yeah.
right.
I know that you haven't been, but still, you have some online classes for like few months back, right? Just a little like experience. I mean, like,
No, it's just like, the classes we had uh, in 12th, 11th, 12th, online classes. It's just
it's
as same as
okay.
them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
perfect, right? What's your subject right now? What are you studying?
BCom honors. I'm studying BCom honors.
Okay, so like, if you don't mind, like, what's your favorite subject? Any favorite subject?
Uh, it's business law.
Okay, business law. Business law. Like, how's the professor over there? Like, back then, when we used to be in high school, we are, like, batmate as well as classmate. So, like, we are very much pressurized that you have to do this, you have to do this. So what about the college professor? Are they a chill or they do the same?
No, the professor here in colleges are like very not forceful at all.
Chill.
In college, we have to do it ourselves.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like the school life where teachers forcefully do make you do stuff. You know, it's all on us right now.
Okay, so perfect. So do you believe in a long term and a short term goal, or like, you believe in a long term or a short term goals?
I believe in both.
Okay, so if you don't mind, like, could you please share us some like goals that you have set, like you want to achieve them in this year, particular year?
This particular year,
Yeah.
um, to be honest, I haven't set any goals to
Okay.
achieve in this particular year.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so my and if you have any question, you can ask me as well. So like, there's a lot of grades these days, like, about the NFTs and crypto and stock market. So do you believe in this, or like you don't, because it's a pure gamble? What do you think on, what's your take on that?
Um, I don't know, man. I think NFTs are like, mm, what can I say? How do I say it, man?
Okay, yeah, these are a digital asset, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
have you invested any amount, like, do you believe in, or have you invested any stock market, crypto, like, be it NFTs or anything?
No, I haven't invested at all.
Okay,
And
so
I think uh, investing is not like gambling. You should have right information
okay,
about what you are investing into.
yeah,
You
yeah.
should check all, data, and after that you
Hmm.
should invest. You should not
Okay, yeah.
do it like gambling.
Yeah, and I have seen like some Tibetan people. Have you seen that crypto Tibet, like, that account on Facebook and Instagram? Have you seen that? I think it's like a Tibetan, like Tibetan, and I think they are like, yeah, it's a great, like, they are like educating the Tibetan children, right? So like teenage or everything, but I haven't checked out, but I think they are sharing the knowledge, and I don't think like they are like sharing the best knowledge. I As far as I have seen, they are like, have knowledge, and as you know that the have knowledge is more dangerous than, like knowing nothing, right? So I think so we should be aware of all this, and we should only invest yeah, if you have that money, extra money, and if you think, there's some uh all right, right, so you have that knowledge of investing, right? So so you haven't invested, right?
Yeah.
So do you think, like, do you have any specific, like, this crypto will, I think this, crypto will go in, this will be a this will be a profitable in a long term. Do you have any favorite, crypto that you wish to invest?
I wish to invest in Bitcoin.
Okay, so okay,
Yeah,
right, I think
because
right
it's
now the,
the most.
the cryptos and all are down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's move to like artificial intelligence and the machine learning and all, right? So do you believe, what do you think about the future is near, or it's still a far away?
I think the future is near.
Okay, like, the big giant companies like, Meta, like Facebook, changing its name to a metaverse. I think
Yeah.
this is a sign of, like, the future is near, I guess. So I think, if you don't know, my channel name, the 10 verse show, is same, like 10 means Tenzin. At first I thought of like naming it like the Tenzin show, but I think you must be knowing that there is one woman, she's an entrepreneur, and I think she has the same channel, a podcast, the Tenzin Show. So I couldn't do that. So that's why I, kept the name the Tenverse Show. The ten means Tenzin, and verse means multiverse. The metaverse. So yeah, the the
Yeah.
Tenverse Show, my world. It's kind of like, my world. So have you, do you have any perspective on like the artificial, like the AR and VR, like augmented reality, and uh, the augmented reality and virtual reality? Have you seen that, like, Microsoft have launched a headset on VR? Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, so I will highly recommend all the listeners to the check the Ready Player One movie. I think this is a great movie on future. I think, yeah, you should check it out as well. So now let's get, like, jump into another topic, like it's social media. So like, on an average, like, how much are you spend on like social media, Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or anything?
I do spend a lot of time on Instagram, to be
Okay.
precise.
Okay, here too we have same problem. So what do you think, the Instagram and like the social media are a blessing or a curse?
I think they are both.
Okay, so if you do, like, what's your best source of learning? I mean, like, where do you learn the most, from cell phone, from books, from podcast, self study, or anything that you will recommend listeners to like study more from there? You will get more value.
Um, I think phones, internet, these are
Yes,
a
yes.
good source of knowledge. If we use it to if we use it correctly, then we can get a massive amount of knowledge.
Yeah, yeah.
One click on Google and you can get a world's entire knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
If
the
you use it
spending time on, like, a lot of youth are like, in Tibetan as well as Indian, as like, all the teenage are spending a lot of time on Instagram, like social media. They are not learning, but they are just enjoying scrolling Instagram. So do you have any advice for them?
No, I don't have advice for them.
Oh,
I'm one of them. To be
okay.
honest, I'm one of them.
Okay, sure. So I think what happened in Instagram and social media is that the influencer, right, the so-called influencer, they try to put their best self in the as a content in the, Instagram and everything. So there is some comparison, right? So like, we do feel that, why are they so happy, so why aren't we that, that happy, and that why don't we have that life? So do you have any, like, do you feel anything, or like how do you tackle with it? I think everyone feels that, and I too, I also feel the same.
I think uh, the Instagram and those online platforms, social media platforms, are where people show their best.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, nobody's life that that much
Yeah, perfect. They're not
great,
that perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So when uh,
Mm,
when the influencers are having fun and all the stuff, they only show what the good part of their
yeah, yeah,
life,
good part.
not the bad.
Mm. Okay, so so we I think we should be, be in reality, right? We shouldn't be in the Instagram world and thinking of like something else, like, like why they are so happy and doing that. So we should be in realities, and we should know that nobody is perfect in this world, right? So what do you do on a free time, like, just a general question? What do you do on a free time, like?
Yeah. I listen to music most of the time, and I scroll on Instagram and I watch YouTube videos.
Okay, I know that you are the music geek. I think you are uh, the person that I personally know who is that much into music, and I think you are the person, I think, who loves music. So, do you have any, like, what's your favorite movie, like, artist? I mean, the music artist. Who's your favorite music artist?
Uh, my favorite music artist is Love and
Okay.
Jeremy Zucker.
Okay, so, and like, what's your? I know you have a lot of favorite music, but if you like, what's your favorite one? One of the all time, like, best all time, best of all time.
Best of all time, I think it would be Say You Won't Let Go
Oh,
by James Arthur.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so perfect choice. So, do you have any, like, movie recommendation which are an extremely underrated, right? So there are a lot of underrated songs, music, so people don't know about that. So do you have any, like, recommendation that I think it's worth listening?
Uh, I think the songs of Chelsea Cutler are very underrated.
Okay.
I mean, she was one of my favorite artists.
Okay.
She's very good.
Okay. So
A lot of people don't listen.
yeah, so all the listeners, please check out to that artist, and like listen to music. So do you have any planning of, like, becoming a singer, or like writing songs? And I think you must have some plan on, like, in future it's not going to be a full-time profession, but I think it's a hobby. So, like, gradually you will write song, I feel.
Yeah, and not right now, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
have.
gradually, right? So
Yeah,
later. Okay, so perfect. I think we should all follow our hobbies, and I think this is the best way to be, in realities, and being outside of social media. So yeah, so like, this it's been like 2-3 years that uh it's a lockdown because of the pandemics, and also, in like, we have spent a lot of time in home doing, like, everyone has learned some new skill. So do you have any skill, like, what do you have learned skill, or do you feel like you need, like, you are going to learn something skill? Do you have plan, or like the specific any skill that you have learned in the lockdown that you want to, say, like, be it cooking, be it anything?
In lockdown, I have started to cook a little bit.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident that I'm a good cook,
Yeah.
and I want to learn about investing
Yeah.
because when I start having money in enough money to invest,
Yeah.
then I want to have the knowledge to invest.
Yeah. So you have, like, learned pretty much of how to cook.
Yes.
I don't know how to cook, and still I rely on my mom. So, and another, you have, like, have learned about investing, like, the future is this, right? So I think you have learned about, like, this all. So yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, so that's much it. So do you have any skill that you want to learn? that like in future that I want to learn that skill?
In future, I want to, you know, uh, perfect my vocals.
Okay, I think you are good.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you pretty, you sing pretty well. Like
No, I want it to be perfect.
okay. So yeah, and like that's a pretty like a selfish question, but like we have spent a time together a lot, like in high school. So do you have any like if you were to describe me in one word or just a few words, what will that be? Yeah, and you can take time. You can take time if you feel like you want to think. So and at the same time, if you don't mind, I'll tell you like I can describe you in one words, and if you don't mind.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
I don't mind.
the word that best describe you will be I think adventurous. Do you agree with that?
Mm.
Because
Yeah, I agree with
I have seen you, and I think you love exploring, you love like hiking, mountain traveling, and you love enjoyment as well, and you love exploring as specific. So I think the word best suited you will be an adventurous, and I think you have like many plan like ahead in futures. You want to explore the world, if I'm not wrong.
you. No, no, you're not wrong.
Okay, so like now if you like, so what word that will be to describe me?
I think the word that best describes
And
you
you don't
is
have to be nice to me, like you can say anything. I don't mind.
okay. I think it's determination.
Okay.
Because I've seen you with my own bare eyes, my own naked eyes, how much you study. Honestly, you study a lot. If you want to achieve something, you are going to do it. That much I know.
Okay, yeah, thanks, I'll take it as a compliment. So yeah, it's pretty much it. So we both have spent a lot of time, yeah. And so do you have any constructive feedback that you want to give to me, like just to improve my skill, my skill and myself on an personally in a personal level? So do you have any constructive feedback that you want to tell me?
Um, I'm not sure if
It could be anything, like small or big or anything. Like, am I lazy? Am I doing something wrong? Am I doing how could I improve myself?
mm, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine, fine. Like, perfect. So I think we are pretty much done with our show. So do you have like any question to me that you want to ask? Because I have like like it's right now it's 22 minutes we have spent, but I thought like it will be more than 1 hour. So it's just 22 minutes. So do you have any question on me, like regarding any like any topic? So you have want to question
Um,
me?
yeah, I want to ask you that
Mm.
why did you not join the college with me?
Okay, so why why I stayed this 1 year of gap, right? So why you I don't join, right? So I think I think I'm a very pragmatic person, and I think we have spent like our class 12 high school mostly on online. And to be very honest, I don't see any benefits being online, because I can say study the same. I have studied like almost the same in YouTube as well. So I think for that for that degree, for if it's online, then I can study the same in the undergraduate course, same in YouTube as well, free of cost. So I want to have that offline, like offline, right? Being physically, so that I can network with people, I can learn, I can understand like how professors and everything, right? So I think because of this, I haven't joined. And and at the same time, I want to take this year as my own self. I want to discover my own self. So for that as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think at the same time, like there's a pandemic. It's not clear that time. So I was afraid of the viruses as well. So yeah, that's this all like impacted me on like not joining college this year.
Okay, I think it was not a bad choice.
Yeah. So I think from tomorrow, you told me from tomorrow your college are starting in Delhi University. So
Yeah.
I wish you all the best, and I hope you will learn and you'll be better version of yourself, and like enjoy. I
Thank you.
mean, like enjoy with friends.
Okay. Yeah.
So anything. I mean, like let's go in a flow. Like, do you have any other like? Do you want to talk about anything? Anyone? I'm free right now. Right now I'm writing journal, right? If you want to check it out, I'll be like put that in a link or description. I'm writing some journal. Yeah, now tell me, yeah, if you have any like so what's what are you doing these days? I mean, like, do you have any online classes right now these days today?
We had two classes today.
Okay, so like you have accounts, do you have business, and you have economics?
With economics.
Okay, so now tell me now.
It's your podcast,
Yeah, I
You
mean, like
should tell
I
me.
have pretty much like asked you the question. So, do you have any question or regarding anything? So, do you read books? I mean, like not like academic, but of like something else books. Any recommendation?
I think the Rich Dad Poor Dad is a
Yeah,
good
good.
one.
Okay, by Robert Kiyosaki, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you have any like do you want to recommend any YouTube channel like to anyone listening this? So to improve their skill or like for the personal development.
I think we should all subscribe to some news channels, because we have to stay updated
Yeah, yeah,
day
yeah.
to
Stay
day.
updated. Yes.
It's important to we. It's important we stay up to date.
Yeah. So I think, like the do you know the CUCET, the Delhi University entrance exam?
Yeah,
I think it's happening soon, right? For the new undergraduate. Have
yeah,
you heard
must be.
that?
I haven't.
Okay, because my entrance is also on like third March 13 on Sunday. So yeah, like I'm pretty much nervous right now. Like, how am I gonna do that? Because it's pretty tough, and we have some interview as well. So yeah,
Don't worry, you will be selected.
yeah, I hope so.
Which college was it?
Huh?
Christ University.
Yeah,
Which college?
yeah. I have applied for like 3, 4 universities, and like I think yeah, my preferred will be the Christ University. If I didn't get into it, so I have some backup college as well, and they are pretty well, I guess.
Hmm.
So yeah, this like I'm pretty like tense right now. Like I'm not learning. I mean, like honestly, it's less than 1 month of like that entrance examination, and we both are not in a position to give any advice because we are still learning. So if you were to give any advice to your young ones or your senior or anyone like that you have made that mistake and you have learned from that and you don't want others to like follow the same mistake, so any last note or like on ending this podcast? So do you have any?
I have many, but
Yeah,
the
like
most important one is that we tend to be at ease when the examinations are not near. We
yeah,
think like we have still time, we still have more time. I think we should study from the beginning of the classes, and we should take notes, the take notes of the daily classes, and then we don't have to study like madman on the last day or on the last day before examination.
yeah. So I think yeah that I this is very much true that we tend to like take it easy, like the exams are not here, so like let's chill, like the exam will come so we can pass and we don't study like last studying at the last moment. Yeah, that's really true. So um so I think everyone is clear that we should study. We should be prepared from the beginning itself. We shouldn't be like in a hurry at the last moment. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, thank you for like being the first guest, and I really enjoyed you, and I know you are a very good person. So yeah, thank you. See you next time.